What is up, guys? My name is Coriola, and welcome to episode 68 of my Out of the Park Baseball 17 franchise here with the Kansas City Royals, and we are back at the 2035 playoffs. We will be taking on the Texas Rangers in the ALDS. The Rangers finished 88-74. First place, obviously, in their division. We are the 2 seed. They are number 3. Their lineup looks like this. Scott Stevens, we've faced him in the playoffs before. 294, 378 on base. He's in line to win MVP this year. Billy Brown, 316. Oh, Stevens had 20 home runs out of the leadoff spot, by the way. Billy Brown, 313, 5 home runs. Tomas Laris, 288, 16 bombs. Jay Walker, 233, 29 home runs. Bill Nelson, 285, 22 home runs. Nate Herrera, 224, 22 home runs. Tommy Larson, 336, 10 home runs and 500 at-bats. Jared Toyer, 226, 8 home runs. And Danny Burgos, 190, only 2 home runs. Starting pitching staff, 34-year-old Antonio Romero, 4.63 ERA, 182 innings. Jordan Ortega, the 32-year-old, 5.18 ERA, 180 innings pitched. Luke Bell, 36 years old, 4.62 ERA, 171 innings pitched. And Alex Castro, former Royal, 5.73 ERA in 77 innings pitched. Bullpen, 30-year-old Chris Osborne, 3.82 ERA, 22 saves. Sean Moore, 4.16. Rob Strauber, 6.75. Pat Duncan, 2.63. Joe Patterson, 2.96. Jose Cuen, 5.15. Michael Cantu, 4.88. And Gustavo Ramirez, 5.84. So their starting pitching is pretty old. 34, 32, 36, 29. Ours isn't that younger. We've got 29, 29, 28, and 31, 32 from Boise. So, yeah. We need young pitching, but not now because now it is playoff time. Kansas City Royals versus Texas Rangers from Kansas City. As soon as I turn my sound off, the 2035 playoffs begins here. It's actually already begun. We've already played the wild card game. Anyway, Royals versus Rangers right now. Jordan Schweitzer takes the mound for Kansas City, facing off against Antonio Romero for Texas. Bottom first, 2 on, nobody out for Kansas City. First and third, Jonathan Ramirez up to the plate. The 1-0 pitch. Fly ball into center field. Guin has it. Velasquez tagging up at third. He scores, and the Royals take a 1-0 lead. Now, nothing else in that half inning for the Royals. Top second, nothing for Texas. Neither for the Royals in the bottom half of the inning. Through 3, still 1-0. Now top for a 2-run home run for Jay Walker. Makes it 2-1 Texas. Kansas City now has Matt Wagner on second base with 2 outs. Bottom 4. A 1 pitch to Fox. Fly ball deep left field. Stevens going back. And that's gone. Jason Fox answers Texas's 2-run home run with a 2-run home run of his own. It is 3-2 Royals here in the 4th. And my chair is very squeaky. I apologize. Bottom 5, Dale Vandergrift with a 1-out triple. Now Jonathan Ramirez, he is 1 for 1 on the day. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Burgos has it. That should score the run. It does. It is 4-2 Kansas City now. All right, Jordan Schweitzer staying strong now. Top 6, runner on second base. Nobody out for Texas. Willie Obando will pinch run. The 1-2 pitch to Nate Herrera, the first baseman. Down the count 1-2. Strike 3. Schweitzer strikes him out. Now Tommy Larson down in the count 1-2. That is line to right field. That's a base hit. Obando rounding third. Here's the throw. He's safe. Still, Kansas City still leads. It's now 4-3. Schweitzer gets through that inning. We will warm up DeFrank for the 7th. We'll let Schweitzer start it. So it's the bottom of the order. Now runner on second, 2 outs. We'll get DeFrank into the game. All right. Runner on second, 2 outs for Tomas Laris. 2-2 pitch, wild pitch, and now runner is on third. 3-2 pitch on the Texas catcher, who I'm not really sure how his name to properly pronounce, but that's everyone. He hits a ground ball up the middle into center field, and this game is tied. The run is charged to Schweitzer. DeFront gets through the rest of that inning. No problem. That's not a blown save. I don't know why it's giving him one. Now Castaneda on second with 2 outs for Dale Vandegrift. 2 for 3 on the day. 1-1 pitch, fly ball deep left field. Stevens there. He has it, and that's the inning. So after 7, we are tied up at 4 here in Game 1 of the ALDS. All right, top 8, nothing going for Texas. So we will warm up Hector Gutierrez to try to give us some long relief. Yeah, Frank doesn't have great. Frank, I'm not sure. Bottom 8, 2-run home run by Matt Wagner. The rookie puts Kansas City on top with 1 out. So that, never mind you, Hector. It's going to be Luis Ascencio for the 9th. And now a solo shot from Momosuke Okazaki makes it 7-3 Kansas City. So right after Texas ties it in the 7th, Royals strike back in the 8th with 3 runs, and now just need 3 outs from Ascencio to shut the door on Game 1. It'll be John Gwynn. The 0-1 pitch, ground ball, second base, Dale Vandegrift to first, 1 away. It'll now be Danny Burgos. Is it Bourgois? Well, anyway, he strikes out, and there are 2 gone. Last chance for Texas is Scott Stevens, 1 for 4 on the day, 2-1 pitch. Fly ball deep center field. Velasquez, it is off the wall. And Stevens will go into second with a double. Now it'll be Brown, check swing, Lopez, strike 3, and that's the game. Billy Brown strikes out. Ascencio closes out Game 1, and the Royals take it 7-4 and take a 1-0 lead in the ALDS. Game 2 versus Texas. Jose Andrade going for Kansas City. Going for Texas is Jordan Ortega. Is he... For some reason, that name seems familiar. Maybe just because we played him before in the playoffs. Anyway, Game 2 from Kansas City. Momosuke Okazaki is injured. We will replace him with Guadalupe Acosta. All right. Looks like he was injured on a defensive play. Anyway, bottom first, 2 on, nobody out for Kansas City. Jonathan Ramirez hits a ground ball right back to the pitcher. 2-1 onto first, double play. Velasquez goes to third, runner on third. 2 outs, line drive, deep center field. Troyer going back, and that is gone. Alejandro Lopez, the power-hitting catcher, with a 2-run bomb. And Kansas City once again takes a first-inning lead. Now Matt Wagner with a 2-out double. It'll be Jabari Mills. 1-2 on the designated hitter, line drive left field. That's going to fall. That's going to go to the wall. Wagner scores, and Mills has a double. So back-to-back doubles make it 3-0 Kansas City here in the first. Now Guadalupe Acosta filling in for the injured Momosuke Okazaki strikes out. And that's the inning. But Kansas City strikes first with 3 runs. It is 3-0 after 1. Bottom second, 2 on, 2 out for Jonathan Ramirez. 3-0 pitch, ball 4. Ramirez wisely lets that one go. Now it'll be Alejandro Lopez. Bases loaded, 2 outs. He already has a 2-out home run today. The 0-1 pitch is flied into left field. Troyer going, and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. So still 3-0 after 2. Top 3-0 for Texas. Neither for the Royals in the bottom of the inning. Top 4, Texas has 2 on with nobody out for Jay Walker. 2-2 pitch, ground ball in front of the plate. Lopez has it on to first. And he's safe. So the bases loaded with basically a swinging bunt. Bases loaded with nobody out for Willie Obando. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball towards the mound. Lopez has it. Throw it to first. And he's safe. Back-to-back infield hits, and the bases are still loaded with nobody out. And a run scores. It is now 3-1. 1-2 on Nate Herrera. The pitch. Strike 3. The first baseman strikes out. Now bases loaded with 1 out for Tommy Larson. 0-1 pitch from Andrade. That is ground ball to second. Vandegrift to Castaneda on to first double play. So the Royals get out of the inning with just minimal damage. It is 3-1 Kansas City heading to the bottom of the fourth. Nothing for the Royals there. Top 5 lead off double for Jared Toyer. Ground ball to third now on to first, out. And Troyer goes to third. So runner on third with 1 out for Scott Stevens. 0 for 2 on the day. Andrade looks in. Here's the pitch. Ground ball in front of the plate. Lopez on to first. And it's a wild throw. It hits the runner. Stevens to second. And Troyer scores. It is now 3-2. The Royals defense has not been good on those pitches in front of the plate. Now Billy Brown with a ground ball to second base. On to first. 2 outs. Stevens to third. So the tying run 90 feet away with 2 outs for Tomas Laris. That's a line drive towards short. That's a base hit. And this game is tied because Kansas City can't field what is essentially a swinging bunt. I'm not salty. Why would you say that? 2 on, 2 out now for Willie Obando. So Andrade struggling to get out of the inning. Ground ball left side. Fox to second. Walker's out. That's the inning. But this game is tied, headed to the bottom of the fifth. Nothing for Kansas City there. Now, okay, Andrade is probably done. All right, we'll do a mound visit to give him some time to warm up. All right, second and third, 1 out for Danny Burgos. 3-2 pitch, ball 4, bases loaded. Hector Gutierrez will enter the game to replace Andrade. He will face Scott Stevens. The count is 1-0 on the Texas left fielder, who is 0 for 3 on the day. Pitch, fly ball, deep right center field. Velasquez going back. He's got it. Larson tags up. He scores. Troyer to third. It is 4-3 Texas in the sixth. Now 1-1 on Billy Brown. That's a pop fly into left field. Acosta is there. He's got it, and that's the inning. So it is now 4-3 Texas heading to the bottom of the sixth. Nothing for Kansas City there. Gutierrez gets through the seventh. No problem. He can do another half inning. Bottom 7, nothing for Kansas City. Top 8, nothing for Texas. All right, the ninth will be Felix Cordova. All right, can the Royals get anything going? A 2-run home run by Alejandro Lopez will get things going. Another big late home run for Kansas City. With nobody out, it is 5-0. Wow. 5-4 Royals. They take the lead back from Texas and now have a chance to send this series to Texas up 2-0. Ascencio will go for the second straight day. Can he get his second straight save? He'll be facing 9-1-2, but Scott Stevens is not in the lineup right now. It's John Gwynn. Danny Burgos will lead off the top of the ninth. That's a topper towards third. Fox on to first. He is out 1 away. Now it'll be John Gwynn. He is down in the count 1-2. That's a number in front of the plate. Kansas City's have trouble with those, but Lopez gets him this time. 2 away. Last chance is the shortstop, Billy Brown. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball, deep right field. Back goes Ramirez. It's off the wall. Ramirez back to the infield, but a double has the tying run on second base, and now a wild pitch puts a runner on third. I'm still pitching around him. I'd rather face Jay Walker. The 3-2 pitch, ball 4, and so it'll be up to Jay Walker. You know what? We'll also pitch around him because there's a righty on deck. 2-2 pitch, pop up towards short. Castaneda has it, and this game is over. Kansas City takes game 2 by a score of 5-4. Another late home run gives Kansas City the lead, and they go to Texas up 2-0. And now the second-year player, Kyle Bateman, has the chance to send the Royals to the ALCS. All right, we found a pretty good catcher. Thanks, Cheyenne. It's not Cheyenne. Is it Cheney? Dick Cheney? Oh, boy. Anyway. Game 3, Kansas City will throw out Kyle Bateman. Texas will throw out Luke Bell. And is Scott Stevens hurt? Because he's not in the lineup for today. That would be a huge blow for Texas. He's probably their best player. It looks like he is. Scott Stevens has a fractured wrist. He is out for the season. Well, that is a huge blow for Texas, who's already had a pretty big deficit to overcome. And Kansas City with a double from Jonathan Ramirez gives the Royals a 1-0 lead in the first. Runner on second. Now 2 outs for Matt Wagner. He has a home run of the series, but he's only hitting 167. And Bell's pitch. Fly ball right field. Larson makes a catch, and that's the inning. Kansas City strikes first. It is 1-0. And now Texas strikes back. A 2-run home run from Jay Walker makes it 2-1. And now a 2-run home run from Momosuke Okazaki, who is no longer hurt. He just missed the one game. It is 3-2 now. 2 on, 2 out. 3-1 pitch on Jonathan Ramirez. That's lined towards deep right field. Larson, it's not going to get it. It's off the wall. Velasquez scores. Vandegrift to third. It is now 4-2 Kansas City. Now that will bring up Lopez. 2-2 pitch popped up on the infield. Lars, the catcher, has it, and that's the inning. But Royals strike back with 3 of their own. It is 4-2 Kansas City. And now the Royals get another in the third. A double by Jason Fox with 2 outs. It'll be John Castaneda down in the count 1-2. And Bell is out of the game already. Is Manuel Cantu in the game, pitching for Texas now. Bateman gets through the third without a hitch. Same for the fourth. It is 5-2 after 4. Fifth inning, Jared Troyer on second with 2 down. 1-1 on Lars. Fly ball deep center field. Velasquez settles. He's got it. And that's the inning. Still 5-2 Kansas City. We'll give Bateman the shot for the 6th. And there's now a runner on third with nobody out. So we will warm up DeFrank, still not sure. All right. It's 2-1 on Willie Obando. Bateman's pitch is grounded to the right side into right field. Juarez scores. It is now 5-3. But Bateman gets through the rest of that inning without problem. So that'll be it for him. 6 innings, 3 earned runs. DeFrank will come in for the 7th. As nothing going for the Royals there. DeFrank gets through the 7th without issue against Texas. And, all right, DeFrank's going to have to go for another inning because Ascentio cannot go today. And he gets through that, no problem. So we'll bring up Hector Gutierrez for the 9th, looking to send the Royals to the American League Championship Series. And yes, we could face Baltimore. That is a possibility at this point. I have not been following that series, so Hector Gutierrez will enter for the bottom of the 9th. Royals lead at 5-3. He will face 6, 7, and 8 in the Texas lineup. Nate Herrera leads off. He is down in the count 0-2. The first baseman strikes out on a fastball, 1 away. Now it will be Tommy Larson. 1-0 pitch is grounded to third. Fox fires to first. Out, and Texas is down to their last batter. Now down to their last strike. John Gwynn, 0-2 pitch. Struck him out on the high fastball, and Kansas City sweeps Texas in 3 games, wins the ALDS, and advances on to the American League Championship Series. Who will they face? Baltimore leads Texas 2-1. Game 4, the Orioles win it. So really there was only one win from the team that did not win the series. San Diego swept Arizona, Chicago swept Washington, and Kansas City swept Texas. Baltimore won 3-1. So Baltimore has knocked us out in back-to-back playoffs. Let's see if the Royals can make it third time the charm. Game 1, Jordan Schweitzer. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, crap. All right. I'm actually going to switch up the order a bit because Boise didn't get a pitch, and I think he was one of our top pitchers this year. So we will actually start with Schweitzer. Boise will go Game 2, Andrade Game 3, and then Bateman Game 4. Up against Jordan Howard, an old nemesis of ours, 30 years old, making $10 million. He will be a free agent after next season. He's been fantastic in his career so far. Had the hiccups. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time for the ALCS. Goodbye.